Sagittarius, the month of March is going to be an incredible month. It's a transformational month for every single zodiac sign, and it is not forgetting you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at what's coming out for you for the month of March. So I want you to be ready because there is prosperity on the way. Now, when I'm talking prosperity, we're going to look at your foundation. This is your finances, your career, where you live, your health, whatever it is that comes through these messages. Then we're going to move into family and friends, and then we're going to move into romance, and I'll give the guided message at the end. Now, I know a lot of our Sagittarius have been having a really hard time over the past couple of years because you're the zodiac sign that likes to be in the middle of everything. And that's one of your charms, actually, is to be in the middle of everything. But some of you have been having a hard time because you couldn't let go. This month of March is very important that you do not look backwards, that you focus on what it is you truly want, where you want to be, where you want to be doing, whatever it is that you want. Now, I'm not going to use the word manifesting, but we're going to try and explain this to you in a different way so that you can grasp onto this and make some positive changes. Because this energy from Mars going direct, which you should already be feeling a little bit more energetic. It doesn't mean that you're fully there yet, but it is on the way. If you have medical conditions, of course, you may not be feeling very well. But for the majority of the Sagittarians, I'm being guided to tell you that energy surges are going to come through, meaning you might have more energy in longer bouts of time as we approach March. But by mid-March, you're going to start feeling really good. And that's when the new moon is here. And this is no ordinary new moon. These planets aligning, all of these energy shifts, nothing about it is ordinary, because this is the opportunity for us to actually change and step into a place of authenticity and be our true self, whatever it is that you want. So it's no more fakeness in front of people. It's like, this is the way it is, using diplomacy so that we don't offend people, because I know, much like the Aquarius sign, you can be very direct and that can be brutal to people, but it's using empathy. So it's mixing your inner divine masculine and your inner divine feminine, and it is going to be amazing. Now, the card that came out for you when we're talking about foundation is the Emperor. The Emperor is somebody who has a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and actually does represent you in many, many ways, right? This is somebody who is proud and bold. They stand out in a crowd, and you definitely do, and you love that. You're a fire sign, so you love to be in the light. Most of you like that. If you are coming from your rising sign of Sag, you definitely do. Your sun sign or moon sign might be a little bit more, maybe not quite as bold. But there's something magnetic going on here where this inner emperor is getting ready to take and make changes. These are bold changes. And what I'm seeing for you, and if you're new to me on this channel, the past is here. I see visions. The past is over here. The future, present is here, the future, and this is in the ethers. It hasn't even come into your mind yet. Okay, so if you see me looking in different directions, that's why. I hear it, see it, feel it, know it. And these readings come through for me. Whatever information is like a divine connection for the group. Some of the examples I give are going to be more specific, like this one that I'm seeing. Somebody is making a change in your community. Okay, you may be involved in community, I'm hearing community affairs. So this could be you donate your time at a local charity. You are trying to start up a charity for some of you. It has to do with giving to the community, all right? And that's what it is. It's like this beautiful energy of helping humanity. A lot of Sagittarians are in the medical practice. You're healers on your own. You help people in the more earthly realm. So the firefighters, the paramedics, right? So you may be taking this a little step further and trying to set up a new community of people. Not necessarily like helping the homeless, but I feel this is helping people who are alone. Okay, let us know if this is you. What I see is like All of these people are alone. Like, they no longer have family. They no longer have friends around them, because this whole awakening has taken people and put them in a position of being isolated so that we can tap into our true self. That's what it's all about, right? And then when we use this energy, like what's coming through, it is powerful. It is really transforming, and that's what's coming in the month of March. This is going to be really good for you. I feel that you are going to help a lot of people. I see somebody reading. You may be reading to seniors, or reading to people, or a collective group, a book exchange, or something. Like, I see books involved in this, where it's going to help people feel connected. Okay, so it's a very good move, and let us know again if that's you in the comments. Now, for another group of you, the other card that came out is this is beautiful. This has to do with your security, the Ace of Pentacles, feeling safe, feeling secure. Your health is good, nutrition is good, your mind, body, and soul, your authenticity is aligned, and you're waiting for this. You've been wondering, when is it ever going to happen? When is all this stuff going to change for me? Well, now is the time. Now is the time, and you want to take and use this energy to the fullest. We're going to see some really weird things going on starting in the month of March. This energy is going to go all the way through June, and then we're going to see some really weird things in the month of June. Very, very much different than what we've been seeing in the outside world. This is a powerful time for you to stand strong in who you are. When it comes to your financial investments, it's time for you to find a broker. It's time for you to change brokers if you're not happy with them. Change banks. Change the way you manage your money. It has to do with your money, making a big change in your money, what you're doing with it. Okay, what you're doing with it. This is what's going to help you quite a bit. And being more aware of the outcome is what I just heard. Aware of the outcome. Okay, knowing what contracts you're signing, understanding what's going on. Now, I'm also seeing another group of you where you are going to be moving, relocating, and it is underneath the word rental. Obviously, there's some of you are going to buy, but I'm seeing this group as rentals. You're moving into a location that's going to feel better. It's like a downsizing. So you may be, let's just say you're in a 2,000 square foot home and you're moving into a 12,000 square foot, 1,200 square foot home. This is going to be very good because it's going to make you feel surrounded. You know, my kids, when they were younger, I have 4 adult children, and they used to love it. If we were in a place that was small, they loved it. Okay, you know, being in I had a 1,600 square foot house, 3 levels. They didn't like it. We never saw each other. Well, we did, but it wasn't very long. It wasn't very often. But when we were in a smaller unit, we saw each other all the time. We would watch TV together. We did everything together. We had fun. So the bigger the home, the less we communicate with each other. And that's what I feel is going on in this situation. Even if you're alone, there's this sense of feeling compatible and warm. It's a very warm energy. So if you're making this move, it's going to be very, very good. Now, for another group of you, we have the 8 of Swords, where you are feeling stuck in your foundation. I can't move. I can't make changes. I don't have. Stop saying that. Remember, if we speak it, it happens. When you're driving down the street, I'm going to hit every red light. What happens? You hit every single red light. But when you say, oh, the lights are all going to be green, I know I'm going to get there on time, and the lights are all green, it lights up a path. This is real, and it is science. You can look it up if you want to, but I think most of you already kind of know that. You're not really trapped. The 8 of Swords is an illusion. It's a mental illusion, probably caused by mental fatigue, anxiety. Some of you are dealing with depression, or you feel like a failure. Stop. Everything that happens in our life happens for a reason. Our challenges we have to overcome them so that we can grow past them. They will come in and they will face us head on. That's the shadows, right? The shadows. Sign up to my Substack, okay, Rising Through Ascension, and that's where I'll be having podcast, workshops, classes, a 30-day program, all of these things to help you guys. It's a little bit different direction than what we do here. This is your opportunity to say, I am. I can. This is a beautiful moment for you to say, you know what? These swords, I can just go right through them. I can go right through them. I can push through here. And that's what you're being guided to do, is to make the changes that are right for you. There's always a solution. You just have to be able to get the ick out of your head and align. Now, some of you may need to get somebody involved in helping you through this, especially if you're in a relationship, which we're going to look at in a little bit. But if you're in a relationship, they may be keeping you trapped and stuck. I don't feel it's children, and they may be a part of it. Like, I can't move because my kids are in school. Yes, you can. You can, if it means a better life, a better quality life. So pay very close attention. Somebody's going to come in and help you through this to make a move that's going to be very positive for you. Let us know if that's you. All right. And keep your focus on what it is that you want. Yeah, look at that, the Four of Cups. This is the card that says keep your focus on what you want. I don't need these cards. I use these cards for you. All right, they're backup to what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling for each zodiac sign. Now, those are visions, those are scenarios where, you know, obviously we can find the connection to our life if it's applicable. When it comes to focus, you're going to have opportunities. Some of you are going to have income opportunity, a growth opportunity. Somebody's going to present something to you. And if you are elderly, be very, very cautious of scams. Any age, be cautious of scams. All right, be very cautious of scams. Don't just open the email. If the email comes and it says, click this link, there's something going on, or we're inviting you to this, don't click the link. Do the research on the back end. Go into Google and do a search. Find out what you're clicking on before you even click it. Don't click it unless you feel safe. And Google, Gmail is very good at saying warning, warning, this may be a scam. So they let you know. Pay attention to that. If you have an elderly person, make sure you're coaching them. I hear the word coaching them through that. Let us know if that makes sense to you. They might get fooled by some of these things that are coming through that are scams, and it's everywhere right now, all over the world, definitely in the United States. There's a powerful energy going to come in, a powerful person, somebody who holds a lot of significance that is going to offer you an opportunity that is life-changing. But you're going to have to feel open and trust yourself. Trust your own judgment. Is this really the right opportunity for me? Your intuition does not fail you. It never fails us. We choose to ignore it, right? When I went to Italy in the beginning of the year, a year ago, because I've been traveling in Europe, which is really an amazing, that's a lifetime dream come true. But when I went to Italy, I slipped and fell and hit my head, but I heard, don't do it. Don't go up the concrete stairs dripping wet from the shower. I went to go get the conditioner. When I came back, I slipped, hit the back of my head on the third concrete step, the fourth concrete step, and then the tile floor. One toe hit the wall, black and blue instantly, and then I sprained my ankle. So it's been limiting my physical. I had to come back and cancel my trip until I healed my ankle. So that was really sucky. And yes, I gained a few pounds by doing that, but you know, it didn't fail me. I chose to say, oh, I got this. I got this. I can do this. And sure enough, I did not have it. So pay very close attention to your intuition. Now, when it comes to family and friends, some of you are in a situation where your family and friends are advising you. Okay, now some of you may have a community. It may not be your exact birth family or the children that you gave birth to. This might be a community that you're listening to. Be very, very cautious on who you're listening to, because I feel, again, it's directly coordinated with one or more of these examples about your foundation. There's a misleading around the Sagittarian energy. Misleading. Somebody's misleading overall as a group. Now, I see a group of you. You have a family member going to come back in. They're going to communicate with you. I feel that they're, oh, there you are. You got the 8 of Wands. See? They follow me. They're going to communicate with you. They're going to reach out to you. They want to talk. There is an opportunity to talk back and forth, but there's something about this situation that is deceitful. All right. And if they were deceptive in the past, it could be you, it could be them. Somebody they lied, they betrayed you, they lied, there was something there. You got the 4 of Pentacles regarding this individual. They may be a fellow Sagittarian, they may be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn energy. I also feel air sign in there. Very strongly. Not too much on the cups, okay? Not too much on Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it's anybody who was attacking. It's like a form of attacking, okay? I feel that there was cruel words that went back and forth, and they're going to try and reach out and apologize. They're going to tell you why they did what they did if you choose to listen to them. Again, you have to be very cautious about who you're investing your time with right now, right? My readings are open, but not for very long. I have to close them because I have to be able to want to bring that energy in, because I transmute your energy with you, right? I move it through you, you send it to me, and then I transmute it out. And it's a lot of work, and I have to be in the right frame of mind to do it. That's the way you're going to have to see this, be in the right frame of mind to deal with this person. And I do feel that it is going to be an apology. I don't think that they know how to apologize very well, but they will. So again, be very aware. If they don't apologize, hang up the phone. Okay? Done. I'm done. And if they don't, if they start being the way they were, if they actually do have sincerity, then look at it from that direction. Now, another group of you, I feel there's family, and I'm being shown two family members. Okay, you had 3 cards that came out. 2 family members, yeah, look at that. They're going to fly in out of the blue. We have the 5 of Swords, a lot of fighting. Okay, family quarrel, friendship quarrel. You may have been involved in a situation where your friend betrayed you to more than one person. Here they are, the 4 of Cups, being bratty, not wanting the offer. And here you are. See, here's these 3 people. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about. This situation is getting ready to really shake you up. It's the severing of ties for this group of you. You may have already done it, but they don't think you did. There may have been a pattern where you I don't want to play with you anymore, and then you leave for a while. So if this is a family member, you might not talk to them for a few years, and then, so it's not the first time that this has happened. And a lot of us have had that with family or friends. Be very careful. You have the Knight of Wands with this particular situation. They're going to fly in out of the blue. These people that did this to you, they're going to come in and they're going to want to stay with you. They're going to want to visit. They're going to want to see you. It's a physical is what I feel is going to happen. Now, I do see it happening originally by phone. It may be text, but it is on the cell phone. And they are going to want to reach out to you and try and see you. Just like the first group, be very cautious. Make sure you're following your intuition. But for some of you, I think it's time to put that to rest. Make the final decision. this is my last opportunity with you. I'm not going to try it again. Some of you have already said, hell no, I won't ever do it again. And I feel you. I get that. There are people we just don't want to be involved with anymore because of all the stuff that we've been through. Now, the third group of you, this next group of you, I do feel there's a coming around of a new person. You may have met them briefly. I'm seeing a library. Okay, a library. That would be community. You may be going to the library, which is that coincides with the beginning of the reading. That's where you're going to meet somebody. This is where you're going to meet a person who, it may be somebody you read to, you guys reading the same book, sitting at the same table. And it doesn't have to be an actual library. This can be anything. I went to the library here in Spain looking for books in English, and they have them there, and it was really cool. But they also have how to speak the language here, right? There's something about this energy for this group of you where it's going to feel very aligned. You're going to get along well. I see laughter, a lot of conversation, like you guys are at a table reading and talking, and you talk back and forth. So it's going to be very good. That could be in school for some of you if you're going back to school, whatever it is, it's very good. In this group, you have the Queen of Swords. This is communication, by the way, and the sword is up, representing, I said you would be talking to this person. The Queen of Swords is somebody wonderful to be involved with, Sag, and I feel that you already know this, but that can be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius individual. But there's a sense of compatibility between the two of you. They are authentic, they are real, they're in balance, and that's what you're going to like about them. I don't feel any jealousy, okay, between you or them. I feel there's an alignment in this situation with this individual, this air sign, and it's going to be very positive, very, very positive. Now let's take a look at your romance and we'll give you that guided message. Sag, it's an incredible month. I mean, really, join me on my Substack, Rising Through Ascension. This is great, but we can only go so far with the tarot, and it's time to escalate wherever we are, whatever we're doing. When it comes to romance, you have the Tower card, and this is a tearing down of the structure that you built with the partner that you're involved with. This could be literally your home being like you guys are not in that home, you're losing your home. I don't mean financially, like something massive happened where you're selling the home because the relationship is falling apart. It may have been 3 to 5 years for some of you, and I'm also seeing 10. So that can be how long you've been involved with them, how long you've been on the outskirts with them, but there is a tearing down of this particular situation. This is going to work out well for you. I feel you have already healed. We can heal before we ever leave the relationship. Remember, I said this is like 3, 5, 10 years. This is a length of time where we try to get the relationship up and going. By the time you leave, you're like, okay, I'm just done. You've been patient long enough, and this represents you. Okay, this is talking about you being divinely guided, and you're going to know whether to stay or go. The tear down can also mean that the walls are being torn down. The relationship foundation was not stable, and you've been very patient trying to get it to be stable. This person is going to want to work on it. So this is going to be a big decision. Do I stay or do I go? Regardless of you already being ready to leave, you're not going to be hasty. I don't see Sag taking this like bold stance of forget it, I'm just out of here, and never turn around, because it's going to affect you. It's going to close your heart. It may be timing wise, and some of you are going to say, you know what, this is the way we built our relationship and it doesn't work, so let's start from scratch. There is a small group of you who are going to do that. Let us know if that's you. There's something incredible going on when it comes to heart of Sagittarius. There is a big opening. There is healing. There is something that makes you feel successful when it comes to self-love, to love with your partner, or to be in a relationship with higher standards, that I will only be in a relationship with someone who loves me back. This is just very, very powerful. I keep seeing nurse. I keep seeing a nurse. So if you're a nurse, let us know. This may have one or more pieces in this reading that apply to you. We have the Four of Wands for another group of you. You're planning on celebrating. This is an anniversary, a group, a gathering that is very, very lovely. This is getting married. The Four of Wands represents in the tarot, this represents relationship. And this is a man and a woman and two children, where the family, or one child, where the family is standing there in the pillars of the four posts, the pillars, getting ready to create a new life. So if you are getting married, I wish you all the best in your marriage. It's very happy energy in this particular part of the reading. Hallelujah. But this is a very strong connection. This person you feel is your soulmate. It may be his, mine, and ours when it comes to children, but I feel that this is it's a unity, bringing everything together, and it's going to be very, very good for you. Again, this is March to June, okay? So pay close attention to that. Now, those of you who are single, I see a lot of you focused on your work, your career, focused on life. Some of you are singing and dancing, and some of you are watching the news. Be careful of what you put in your mind. My slogan has always been, feed the mind, heal the bodies, and grow the soul. Feed the mind with good information, things that are inspirational, things that are real, that are factual, so that it doesn't put you in any kind of a negative stance. It keeps you balanced. You're getting ready to meet somebody who is going to give what you give. You give them this, they're going to give this back and forth. It's going to be very balanced, back and forth energy. The 6 represents family. It represents memories in the 6 of Cups, but the 6 itself in the tarot is a unit. This is family. This is somebody you could build a family with, a relationship with, somebody you're going to feel stable in all areas, mind, body, and soul. So it's a very powerful connection. I feel it will be more closer to April or May when you actually start getting involved with this person. You can meet them in the month of March, but I feel the relationship won't grow until April or May. If I said March, April or May. There's something amazing going on with Sagittarius, and again, it's very heartfelt. Let's go ahead and listen to your guided message for the month of March, because it is a powerful month for sure. You are bold and you are audacious, Sagittarius. You are fire. You are the element of fire, and you were born under the right sign. You were born to walk in the chute of this zodiac sign. You are a leader among leaders. You lead people, you charm them. You have a presentation where people listen, and it's time for you to speak up and share your soul purpose with others. It doesn't matter your age. It matters how well you are adjusted internally and aligned with the divine on what you present to the world. Make sure it comes from the authentic you, the real you. Make sure it is filled with truth. Sagittarius, you don't like to lie. Obviously, humans do. But you don't like to do that. And this is your chance to speak the full truth. Be in alignment with the divine, and if you find yourself waning, if you find yourself falling off the trail that you are walking on, the path you're being guided to go, call upon your divine team, Archangel Michael. Call upon me, call upon my team. We will help get you back in alignment. Good things are in store for the good people who are ready to walk forward in boldness, in tenacity, and authenticity. It's your time to shine, Sag. So you guys, I hope this helps you. Have a wonderful March. Much love.